We're Costco guys. Of course, we're in Among Us.
Wouldn't it be really funny if they made a show about this?
Was the contest winner flying this ship?
Purple!
Purple guy!
Yeah!
Why did they shadow drop an Among Us TV show, and why is it actually good? And most importantly, why do people want to fuck the emo character?
We should get undressed again.
As of writing this, the show shadow dropped yesterday, and honestly I didn't expect it to be that good, so I watched it in the hopes to make a funny video out of it.
And something horrible happened. I accidentally loved it.
Going into this show, I thought it would just be a higher quality Among Us logic, but if anything, it's closer to Among Us Fail, and I fucking hate Among Us Fail.
Oh, anything you want, my queen.
What the fuck was that?
Before I start talking about the show itself, I want to briefly mention the build-up to the show, or lack thereof of one. So we all know Among Us got popular in 2020, but after that popularity started to die down in 2023, they announced a TV show for the game. In said announcement, they confirmed that Owen Dennis, the creator of Infinity Trade, would be directing the show, and I mean, I was pretty hyped at the time. And due to the excitement I had about this show, I tried to wait for more news about it, and nothing ever came of it. It took a year, but in 2024, they finally broke that silence by saying the show was all finished and wrapped up in a bow, and I mean, I forgot about it at that point, but you got me excited again. And yes, I was excited about the Among Us show of all things.
Purple guy!
Post 2024, there was almost zero news about the show, which is when I assumed it was just silently canceled or something. That was until the show released the other day, and it's still shocking to me that this series saw the light of day when everything was against it. And I'm happy it did come out because it gave us the emo crewmate.
I'm a geologist, science.
Seriously, new cartoon crush unlocked!
Another reason I'm happy the show ended up being made is because if I thought of Among Us animated stuff before this came out, I would have thought of Among Us logic, and no shit to Among Us logic, but no one wants to be remembered by this.
Hiya, Clogsworth.
This is just Among Us Fail all over again.
I really want to be Lime, and I don't like being this.
Before I go on a tangent about Among Us logic or fail, I want to get into the actual TV show because you read the title, and this show is way better than both of those. And I'm acting like this show isn't just as horny as both of them.
We should get undressed again.
The show follows, I mean, it's a game of Among Us, come on. But it adds in likable characters that you're able to say, hey, they're cool too, and then in the same episode they just... The best way to describe this show is it just being a singular game of Among Us, but we get to see these relationships develop and tensions rise between the crew, and the episode will usually end on a cliffhanger of some sort, with it most of the time being someone's death.
Stop! No!
I'm actually pretty impressed at how good the characters in the show were, and I say were because they're all dead with the exception of Red and Purple.
Purple guy!
I really like characters like Orange and Yellow because they were pretty funny the full show, but the character I liked the most would have to be Lime. They paint Lime out to be this conspiracy theorist for the first few episodes, which makes it really cool when you find out they were actually right the full time. Not about the Henry Stickman shit though, I don't know where the fuck they got that from.
And it looks like this!
Hey, buddy.
Lime even had a plan to fight the imposters, which yeah, he used holy water instead of salt, but Lime had the right idea. Just sucks they got him.
Oh, last year we had an Indian kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but they got him.
Even though the show is only 10 episodes, I believe they did an amazing job fleshing everyone out. And I mean, obviously, like I said earlier, some people are gonna die early, but still, everyone is given an amazing amount of development. You seriously can't point at anyone and say that they were underutilized in the show. Even White, who died episode 1, had just enough screen time to understand who their character was. A dumbass.
Compromise.
Oh, this kind of thing happens to me all the time.
I think another big part in the characters being so likable were the actors. I don't think this show had a single bad performance, and let me just say this again, this is the fucking Among Us show. Why is it so good?
How come nobody ever looks at this smiling idiot?
I'm not gonna go and mention every actor in the show, but White's voice actor, Patton Oswalt, is probably my favorite. I mean, he voices Jesse from Minecraft Story Mode, and that would be awesome by itself, but he's also the Deep Skills, which is just a fucking crazy lineup to have. Going back to the Minecraft Story Mode stuff, it turns out they also have the voice actors of Jill and Harper in this show, and most importantly, they have Petra's voice actor, Ashley Johnson, playing Purple, my favorite not dead Purple character.
Purple guy!
The character designs are pretty good too. I mean, they're just beans at the end of the day, but they're still recognizable due to the accessories they have on. I think that my favorites would have to be green and lime, black, and I'm not even gonna do the purple guy joke again.
I'm gonna go straight and then I'm gonna make a right.
Another thing this show does right is its humor. I mean, I wasn't laughing every joke, but I wasn't rolling my eyes either. It's aware it's a show about Among Us, so it isn't afraid to get stupid, like when they had a why the fuck is Brown real?
Allow me.
This is what I mean when I say it's just as bad as Among Us Fail.
I got him! Oh no.
I don't know where else I'm gonna mention this, but the imposter designs are really good in this show, and the animation for when they go to crewmate to imposter is just insane. Like, how are we letting the Among Us show have better animation than Invincible? Well, on the topic of Invincible, they kinda did the title card thing in episode 1 of the show. I have no idea where else I would have mentioned that. It's just something I really liked about it.
We're so happy to have you amongst us.
Or is it Among Us? I always forget which one is grammatically.
I really liked how the show revealed the imposter, the second one. Orange got caught first kill.
Oh, hey everybody!
You heartless fiend! How could you do this?
But other than Orange, Green's reveal was actually awesome. I mean, looking back at it, it was kind of obvious. Purple and Red were the most important story-wise, but damn, I did not expect it to be my favorite unpaid intern. The show actually had a lot of these hints that would tell you who the imposters were that you wouldn't notice until the rewatch, like Orange not liking Salt or Green having Yellow's bag before it was found there was evidence in it. But my favorite of the hints is how Green would be sitting on a vent anytime someone died in a different room, which was revealed later it's because Green's being used as a skin suit, and you can even see the parasite in the vent in one of the scenes. I like to think the end of the show sets up a season 2 taking place at Mirror HQ due to some unknown lore about the company, mainly being what they're doing with the ore plus eggs and what happens to Red and Purple after the show. But if I have to wait through more years of complete silence, I will be really, really mad.
I'm gonna murder you.
This show just perfectly captures the gameplay of Among Us. From how they have the voting and the accusations, to the paranoia and stuff like the shitty imposter teammates who get caught on their first kill, or voting someone out who's completely innocent. They even have a ghost show up when Black died. There is a real possibility that this show, the Among Us show, is the perfect video game adaptation. I have no clue what part of the game inspired the orgy scene though.
We should get undressed again.
Just goes to show, can't trust anybody. You've been under our nose the whole time.
How many imposters are there?
Red's been faking, fixing all the wires.